ICE population. We want to celebrate North Jersey and lower the taxes up here so that we can drive New Yorkers back to New Jersey, and we'll tax each country. Now we're back to President. Like Bill says, I back NJ Doge. You know, we're going to do our own version of that where we go town by town.
Nice.
So we'll expose as much as possible, and that's going to be a process that will take a little while. But once we find that corruption, we're going to have some more money available to us.
Radio. Some of you listen to me on 101.5, carrying that morning show for the last 10 years. Donald Trump almost won this state.
Yes.
5.5 points. 5.5 points. The reason this primary is so contested is because we know November 4th is going to come and we are going to elect a Republican governor. And think about the difference between the career politicians who have been spending decades in Trenton. And has our state gotten any better in 30 years? No, it's gotten worse. Your debt's higher, our unfunded liabilities are higher, the roads are literally collapsing. Our energy costs, for me, I'm the only one on both sides of the aisle, the only candidate that doesn't hold or hasn't held political office. I'm the only outsider running. And when you think about the need for an outsider, I served in the Marine Corps and I am solidly pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, and pro-Donald Trump. You know me as a father, as a husband, as a thought leader, as a guy that risked his job for all of us during COVID to speak truth and stand up for small business. I said, guys, I'm walking away if we're going to force masks and vaccines on our staff. We have to fight the Democrats. Their agenda is anti-family, anti-parent, anti-common sense, anti-growth. We've got to create jobs. We've got to lower our energy costs. We've got to lower our food costs. We've got to make sure that our cities have clean water. And yes, we've got to stop this high-density housing nonsense that is crushing our local communities. We are already in the process of writing the first 100 executive orders, 5 of which are dedicated to stopping phase 4 of the high-density housing on day 1, the NJEA. They are the problem. Day 1, not just rescinding the 2018 sanctuary state, but rescinding the 2019 Immigrant Trust Directive, which is actually the bigger problem because it handcuffs our cops and muzzles our teachers, our administrators, and our hospitals. We're going to end both of those on day 1, and that's going to bring down our cost of Medicare. That is going to empower our law enforcement, our state troopers to do their job. The money should follow the child. We have to have school choice.
Incentives to cut down on the barriers to start up a business. He wants to streamline Trenton, which is operating on a archaic computer system. He wants to do performance audits, right? Calling down to Trenton, you can't get anybody on the line. You call before 12 o'clock, they say you have to call the next day. John wants to go in on a Friday at 4 p.m. and say, what's going on here? Who's working? Be a hands-on leader in Trenton. And that's how he helps businesses, because he's on the phone. You call John's cell, he'll answer any day, or he'll call you back.
Also, he's a huge advocate for the police and as a law and order candidate as well. So he supports reinstating COLA for retired police officers and firefighters. He also believes in empowering officers with extended funding, as well as harsher penalties for violent crime. So those are some big things that he's really pushing. He's very much a law and order candidate. And that again goes back towards immigration, where we are ready to fully cooperate with ICE. We are ready to end sanctuary cities day 1. And again, John has the toughest record on immigration out of any candidate. That is objectively true. If you want to put them all side by side.
John has been clear that there have been a number of things that Donald Trump has done right for New Jersey, and he wants to work with the president in the White House to get things done that are right for New Jersey, bringing federal dollars. working on transportation, working on getting our hard-earned tax dollars back here.
John has always said he'll do what is right for New Jersey, and I think out of all the candidates, while everybody else is arguing over who is more faithful, who is more loyal to Trump, there's one guy out here who has been consistently the most loyal to the people of New Jersey and serving Republicans in this state, and that is John Bramnick, and he has the track record to show that.
The governor would call me, screaming at me, how could you keep your town open during COVID? How could you not have that in your schools? It's normal. We are not going to normalize deviancy in Englewood Cliffs. We are going to educate, not indoctrinate our children. Ask yourselves, who's actually going to be able to do what they say they're going to do, and who's actually capable of doing it? And I swear to you, I'm the only one. Because I've done it all. I've been sued. I fought those battles. Now, I stand for protecting life from conception to natural birth. We are part of a state that is part of a country. We are not a separate sovereign entity as a state of New Jersey. We should not have an immigration policy other than we have to follow federal law. That's it. It's very simple. We are not going to be a sanctuary state. We're not going to have sanctuary cities. And if anybody so dares to do that, they will lose their state funding.
I'm running for governor to make sure people feel confident. They too can achieve their American dream right here in New Jersey. Live, work, raise a family, start a business, and retire. We can do this. Leadership matters. And I mean this with the utmost humility. I don't need this job. Okay? But on your behalf, I want this job. This is home. Always has been, always will be. And it bothers me as it haven't been. And so many things are wrong about this great state. We can fix it with the right kind of leadership. We don't win through division or subtraction. I don't ever get engaged in name calling. I'm somebody who believes in the power of addition. I'm somebody who believes that your candidate needs to raise the money necessary to not only win, but benefit everybody down ballot. And I also believe you gotta be a candidate who's got coattails. Now back in 2021, we had our most successful night in 34 years. We flipped 134 seats at the municipal and county level, 200 Board of Education seats, and 8 seats in the state legislature. Our most successful night in 34 years. Quite frankly, I think I was the only guy that lost that night. But Governor Cettarelli at the supermarket, you can have back your plastic bags.